I try to do. I don't know if you see mine. My collection is mad wimpy. I just put it in for tonight's recording. I'm just gonna put it back in the closet. That's where I store mine. Oh man, what is that? Is that velvet?
That's velvet. That's satin.
Oh my god, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, so vibrato.
That bottle looks as good as it smells, I believe. For the people that care, some people don't really care. It's all about the smell. But man, if you're a collector, you kind of want the whole thing. When you put the things together, it looks really nice. But yeah, definitely a good warm weather scent. Shoot, I rock the hell out of that one.
It's like going off topic. I remember every time I see posts about this, they would talk about when they would compare this because there was usually like, excuse me, there's usually like four fragrances like in this realm or in this family that they compare these to. So it's usually Vibrato, Bvlgari Tygar. What is it? The other one was Ex Nihilo, The Hedonist,
Okay.
and then L'Immensité by Louis Vuitton, which I had, and I actually ended up selling it off because I just wasn't. I had so many LV fragrances, and I just felt like it was very basic. But once I just did this, like about like a minute or two ago, I was like, "Damn, it does smell like L'Immensité," and
Word.
I never really noticed it when I had it in my collection. When people would mention it, I just never
Okay.
thought it would be. It belonged.
What about Tiger? Bulgari Tiger isn't that
Yeah,
profile?
Bvlgari Tygar.
Tiger?
I felt like it was a very 1-to-1 to this,
Wow, dang, that's
but
crazy.
the only reason people get this one more is, from what I've heard and from my experience when I did wear it, it does perform well and it stays, like, on you for a good amount of time.
Yes, it does.
Bvlgari Tygar, I didn't hear many people say that, like, I think it's the performance isn't as great as compared to this, and the
Okay.
price point, it's much better because getting a Tygar, I think it's almost like $500 retail. And
Yeah.
even going on the gray market on like the Facebook groups and the Reddit groups, at least it'll like I think the highest you can probably drop is maybe like 350 on that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Why would something that performs less cost more? I mean, if it's their profile is very similar. Does that comes down to marketing? Does this fall under the same conversation as like, what they say dupe houses try to replicate? You said it was 101. That's kind of like that kind of it's like it blows my mind.
Yeah, originally I was um like early in my stage, and when I first smelled Tygar, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna get that, and it was on my mind. And then I remember I think you wore this before, and then you were like, "Hey, it's vibrato." I was like, "I don't know what the fuck that is," uh, but I just kept
Yeah.
hearing people talk about it, and it's funny. These are not real. Like you don't find these at like Neiman's or none of the high end stores. So
Mm.
I would I don't know. I forgot how I found out or how I got access to this before buying the bottle so I could smell it, or I don't know if I just did a blind buy, one of those.
Okay.
But when I did buy it, I was just like, yeah, they're almost damn near identical. And then
Yeah.
much less the price.
There you go. So that's a win.
Yeah.
I
Like, I
mean,
still
and
wanna get the Tygar just because
yeah.
I want it for my collection. Like, if I can find a good, like, 125 ml for, like, shoot, around, like, maybe, like, 280, 300 max, I'll probably just get it just to have, but yeah.
Okay. Man. Well, okay.